Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on this. So we have already created this menu system. So this is actually based on this is actually the same project that I implemented menu system previously in this menu map plus menu system video. So we worked on this system started in Unreal Engine 4 and later on updated to Unreal Engine 5, and all these settings are working, but the only thing that is not properly working is this controls. So we had implemented a way to change the controls. For example, if I assign T for move forward and apply and go back, so it even if I apply, it asks us to apply the changes, so that part is broken. So when I press T, character is not moving up, no moving forward. And now if I go to settings again, the key is saved. Yeah, but so what I want to do is implementing the remapping using this enhanced input system that is introduced in Unreal Engine 5.1. So at the moment I have implemented the remapping of inputs, remapping of controllers using the previous regular input system. So we are going to switch it and re-implement remapping of keys in enhanced input system. So first okay, so if I open the character blueprint, we only have this IA look, input action look, which controls the mouse input, and then we have enhanced input action IA movement, which controls the movement, and then the jump input. So now I'll delete all these older inputs. I'll clear them. Now we don't have any of the previous input system information. If I now pause, I can't pause because pause menu is, I think it should be brought up in player controller. Let's see. Yeah, and I forgot about this one, input action pause. So let's add a pause input also. Input action IA pause. Now here I select pause and set the key P or escape. The reason I add P also because escape is bound to stop playing the game in the editor. So if I press escape, you see the game simply stops. So but if I press P, I should be able to get the pause input now here. So actually we did this in the third person character. We bound we add the mapping context player here, but we don't really have to do this. We could add this in the player controller itself. So let me cut this because we are using this player controller, CLM map player controller here as the default player controller, so we can directly use it. So get enhanced input local player subsystem without this. because we are in the controller class itself. Right, now we should be able to pause. Press P. Still not working. Alright, we didn't add the here pause. IA pause. Oh, not that one. Right, this one. Toggle map also. This is the action that we use to bring up the map. We need that too. Here we use a map. Okay. Now let's play and see. When I press P, I get this input, and if I resume and I press M, I get the map. If I press M again, it's not going away. I think we have to enable those options when the game is paused. Trigger when paused. This also has to trigger when paused. Now if I press P and P, oh wait a second, it's coming and going. The reason is this. We need to use the trigger pressed, otherwise it will continuously fire. Right, now it should work. Let's see. Press P. Yeah, P again. It's not going away, but we can. Oh, M is going away. The reason is when I pause the game here, pause game is here, we set input game input mode, which is input mode is set to game only. Here we set the input mode to menu input mode, which we set to menu only. So when I press P, it's not working. So that's the issue. But I think if I'm not sure why did I do it this way. Set input mode to game. If I set it to game and UI, it will work properly. Okay, press P, we got this. Press P again, it goes away. Alright. Oh, that's the issue. So if I press P while we are in another settings page, it enables game input without removing the HUD. So yeah, that's a problem for some other time. So for now I'll just keep it this way, because today what we want to do is only enabling these controls. So now as you can see, we don't get any values for this move forward, backward, right, left. For any of these controllers we don't get a value because we have removed everything in the project settings. We removed all the input settings here. So that's why we get none, because our system is implemented to read from those settings. So we need to read from enhanced input system. So how can we do that? That's what we are going to do next. Right, now let me close everything, and when we pause the game in the menu system and widget, let's find the widget pause. Oh, it's here. UI widget controls. Okay, so this is the relevant widget, and if we go to the event graph, we can see the logic where we get the key inputs. It's here, init key mappings. So widget keys, create widget, add child. Okay, here we have this init key. So this is basically this one row that contains the control name and the button name. So when we initialize in, what we do is we get the controller label, sorry, we get the controller control data and also the key. How do we get this key? It's here, get key. Get key is a function that we have implemented here. How does it work? Oh, it works like this: get action mapping by name and get axis mapping by name. So we read these from input settings. So let's create a data structure here in the type of mapping context. So controller mapping context, input mapping context. Okay, as the default value I'll assign this IAMC player. Let's get this, get map, don't have such a function such as get action mapping by name, then we have to get mappings. Okay, and then let's do run a for each loop. This is only for testing. I just need to know what kind of value we are getting here. Let's break this. Okay, let's add a print. What is this? Input action. Okay, right. Let's use an append node and print along with the key. Get name, display name. So input action and then display name. We are not returning anything. I just need to know what kind of value we get. See, okay, looks like we have everything we need here. Right, so here we get IA moment W, IA moment S, TA. Alright, looks like we have everything we need. Now the next step is we need a way to distinguish actions and axis, input actions and input axis. For that, type get value type. Wait, what's the name of axis? Yeah, value type. Yeah. So for value type, it could be the axis 2D, axis 1D, axis 3D, or digital board. Alright, so let's first implement this action mapping by name. Wait, no, we can't have multiple functions to get action or axis because we have the type, input type, this one, value type. So I'll create, let me collapse this to function. I'll name it as get input by name. Okay, and I'll mark this as a PO function, so that would make things simpler. Right, now we need to get the display name of the action. So the display name goes as IA moment, IA log, same as the object name, dataset object name. Okay, so what we need to do is find a key that has the same display name from this array. Equal why get disconnected. Let's use equal exactly, right? And let's promote it as a parameter so that we can pass this as a parameter. I'll name input name. Alright, so now if this matches branch, if this is matching, we can simply return this, or we can check the type as well. Get value type. Let's promote the value type also as a parameter. Value type. And both these conditions should match. So, and the names should match and the value type also should match. If both are true, we can return the key. So return key. Okay. Now init key, we already have the key. Init key mapping. Yeah, get key. So instead of get key, I'll try get input by name. Right, now we have this control. This is a custom data structure that I had created. So each one contains the control name, control label, the scale, and the default key. So actually this can be replaced. I think this can be replaced with this input player mappable input config with this one. But for now, since we already have this, let's just test if this existing system works. Value type, this should be action. What's the data structure? It's not a byte. Action value. Action value type. This must be the type. Right. For now, I'll use digital bool. So if this is working correctly for all the input actions, this should work. That means just jump it without axis. Let's see. Oh, nope, not working. Ah, sorry, I didn't name it properly. Controls the jump. Control name is not jump, it's IA jump. Now let's see. Settings, controls say jump. Why interact also have variables? That's solved. I think if we don't find any machine, if we return none, will that appear as none? Yeah, nice. So this is working. Now let's see. Now let's look into how to create this player mappable input config. PMIC controls. Okay. Can we copy from this? These are mappings. Put mappable. Config name. Player controls. Default. Player controls. For the display names also I'll use the same thing. Context. Metadata. Don't know what to put there. For the context I'll use the only one I have. Okay. Is this all? Right, one more thing. So we don't want these pose or map keys to be player mappable. Well, map key can be. Pose, I don't think so. So moment is player mappable. Look is well mouse. I don't think we should change it. Jump should be player mappable. And map should be player mappable. Okay, save it. What's this? Player mappable key mapping must have a valid name. Oh, right. Moment. Sorry, this is move forward because it's W. And should I put this also? I think if there is nothing, maybe they are using the display name. They are using the name. Move backward. And D is move right. A is move left. Jump is jump. And map is toggle map. Okay, save. Now go back here. Let's add player mappable controls. This should be in the type player mappable input config. Now select this one. Right, now I think instead of controls we can use this. Oh, here we have get mapping context. Right, what do we have here? Let's see. Keys. Let's just get the keys. Okay. This is only temporary, just to see what's in there, because I don't know. Keys and run a for each loop. And element, do we have a, let's print string name. Okay, oh, let's try this. Get display name. Let's try printing and see what's in there. Controls, nothing. Didn't I clear this before? Let's try again. Okay, IAMC player. Yeah, IAMC player. So basically it returns this one. That's the key. Okay. So then values. No. Well, values are just integers, no use of them. So now here let's get the first one. Oh no, not really. For each input config, not config, input mapping context. For each input mapping context, let's get get all player mappable action key mappings. Alright, now this is also an array, so let's again run a for each loop, because I think here we should get all the keys. Put key mapping. Can we break this? Yeah. Okay. Action. Mappable option. Okay. Can you split this also? Yeah. Mappable option name. Right. Now if I print this one, Then okay, let's give the display name. Oh, sorry, not the display name. Let's give the name. Because here name I haven't specified anything for display name. Okay. Still nothing. Well, then let's try name. No. Try printing the action just to see if we get something. Nothing. So it seems we don't really get any value here, even though we have marked these as player mappable. I'm not sure why. What else we can do? Get or let's try get all mappings. And run this. By the way, I connected the array index so that we can at least see 1, 2, 3 if we are getting anything. Now we get something. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, so now let's get the action and print it. No, not action, this one. I think we already have it. Yeah, got it. Move forward. Okay. Alright, so now we have a way to access. So wait, here let's add a branch and display only player mappable stuff. Right, jump, move right, move left. Okay, all there. Awesome. So as the name, what we get is this: move forward, move right, that. Okay, and now let's change this init key to contain this key is, what's this key? Oh no, this control data. We don't need the control data. We need to put this one, this enhance action key mapping instruction. That's what we need to input. So here I'll add an input enhanced key. Now let's just call it key mapping, and the type should be enhanced action key mapping. Okay, now We have a key old. Let's get started with this display name. So we need more space. Let's break this. Action, we can't split this one, and option name. So this is the control option name, and the key name should go here. Key display name. Okay, and as for the key, we should use this, right, and get rid of these two. So let's replace the old system step by step, and for now I'll keep this control data. Let's just see the names appear. Do the names appear now? How? Let's duplicate this part. And here, key mapping is this. And that's all we need for now. So let's see if the buttons appear with the names. P, settings, controls. Yeah, move forward, backward, right, left, jump, toggle back. All is there with the key. Awesome. Now the next step is to figure out how to change them. So first, here we have some stuff we still need to fix. Control data. What's the use of control data? Let's see. It's to get the default key. Well, I'm not sure how to deal with that now yet. So anyway, let's design this. Let's delete this control data. And I'll just assign this key for now. It will not work, but we will revisit this later once after we implementing changes. Okay, delete control data. Where else is this used? Right, I have leave that for now, but let's add let's promote this key mapping to a variable. Okay, anyhow, now we didn't even had to use this get input by name that I was working on. Cool. Okay, so this is the function where I apply the changes I make for the keys. So here for all widget keys, that means the widgets appear for each input key in the UI. I do a for each loop to apply the newly added key. So, right, this is only for testing. Let's get a reference here, route node, and an execution line also here, reroute node. Oh wait, break this link. Okay. Now from this key widget we can get this variable key mapping. So get key mapping, and from player mappable controls we can get mapping contexts, and from this we can get mappings. Oh, keys. From keys we can get the first element. Wait, maybe not the first element. We should do a row for each, because we can have more than one mapping context. So for each, okay, now this is a mapping context. Can we get key mappings? Get mappings, right? Okay, now from this get mappings we can find the mapping that is relevant for the key that we are currently trying to apply the changes. And here we can get the index. Now we can get a reference to that mapping like this. Alright, then we can set members of the enhanced key mapping, and the member we want to change is the key, and the key can be taken from this button, key, get key. So this will have the changed key, and let's set it. So after that, what else? I think we can return with the success. Yeah, compile, save all. I don't expect it to work, but anyway, let's see. Controls, instead of W I'll press T and apply back. Oh, it still asks to apply. Okay, now when I press T it's not working. And if I pause again, controls, something is wrong. It's not going back. Go apply. Oh, we got an error. I think we are not clearing up the widgets that we add. See, okay, if I go back and come again, it's added twice, as I have suspected. Now we have 3 times. Okay, so why is that happening? It should be happening here. When we press back, all of them should be deleted, but for some reason it's not happening. Alright, problem is this. Here we should have kept this part. This part is responsible for clearing up the existing buttons. Go to controls, okay, go back. Again go to controls. Okay, it's not duplicating now, but still changes. So changed key is there, T is there. Let's press R, back, yes, apply, resume, but oh, now T is working, R is not working. Okay, so the settings are applying, but for some reason they don't take effect until I restart. Now when I press R, it's working. Oh, interesting. So now we have to find, like, maybe there is an option to rebuild the inputs. See, R is there, and when I press R, it is actually working. Because previously we had an option, this one. So I remember something like rebuild inputs or something. Ah, this one. Force rebuild key maps. Okay. So is there something like that? Oh, we do. Okay. What's this option? Let's just call this and see if it is working. Pause, settings, controls. Let me change this to W. Yes, resume. Not working. R is working, W is not working. Now it should work. Yeah. let's see what do we have for the options. Make options or force immediately. Let's try that too. Change to D. Apply. No, but when I restart it is working, so rebuilding is not working. Well, maybe there is something else we can try, and that is, so in the player controller initially we add this mapping context, so I think we have to refresh this, but mapping context, oh, we have request rebuild mappings. Do we have an interface here? VPI PC. Yeah, here I'll add a function refresh key mapping. Okay, now let's implement it here in the player controller. Refresh key mapping. So here what we are going to do is get enhanced input local player subsystem, so valid request rebuild control mappings. Let's try this here and let's call it from here. Before we call successful, get player controller refresh key mappings. And let's see. Okay, press P. Control T is assigned to move forward. Let me change it back to W. Back, apply, resume. Yeah, it is working. Now I'm pressing W and it transfers it. Let's try again. Controls, spacebar. I'll put what? Shift, back, yes, resume. Oh, it's not working. Why is that? It worked for the... Oh, it's still a spacebar for some reason. Left shift, apply, back, yes. Oh, it's not applied. Oh, I think we can't apply shift for some reason. Let me try J. Yes. Oh, wait. Why is that? Let me change to up, let me change to down, apply, back, yes. This is working. Hold on. Only this one is changed. This one is not changed. Alright. This is not where I should do this. I should call completed from this point, because this is only for the, if I return from here, it will apply only one key. So yeah, now all should be good. Spacebar, left shift, apply, resume. Yeah, now with shift I can jump. Control, back to spacebar, apply, back. Yeah, now with the spacebar I can jump. Okay, so everything is working now, and we still have some issues to address in the system, but it has already taken around 1 hour, so I'm gonna stop. See, I have still errors, so I'm gonna stop this episode here, but I will continue this tomorrow and clean up the project, uh, and look into the rest of the issues. So yeah, so I'm too tired for today, so I'm gonna stop this episode right here. So thanks for watching. Let's yeah, as always, project files will be available here in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.